So quick thing, because this is interesting. So Joey likes the campaigns of shooters, and I personally have been on the boat of most people that I'm familiar with buy the latest Call of Duty and Battlefield and Halo for the online multiplayer. Like, I'm willing to make that bet that a majority of players for a lot of those first-person shooters are. You know, people aren't buying Crysis for the online game, right? They're, you know,
There's an online game for
That's exactly what I thought.
So, like, my question is, like, is that like a common thing? Like, would most people just want to focus on just multiplayer? Like, take all those development dollars? Like, what is the? I would like to hear.
Is this a poll?
Like, a group, I guess, a table poll, a group poll here,
Yeah, table poll they can extend.
and then. I just heard you say power poll extend when you said that. That's all I heard.
Okay.
I don't know. Is that? I mean, is that? I heard Manny. I think you said you were on board with the multiplayer only.
Yeah.
Kyle, what are your thoughts?
I'd be down with a multiplayer only game. I mean, that's why I liked Left 4 Dead and why I'm excited for the multiplayer Halo, and the games are just better with your friends, with other people. World of Warcraft.
I don't like my friends.
Joey, we're gonna just
It's a tough sell, though.
we're gonna have a series of cuts of Joey saying things followed by just sad violin.
That's exactly what I'm going to do. What were you saying, Manny?
Sorry, Joey.
It's a tough sell because you got Warzone, Fortnite, Apex Legends, and they're all free to play.
Right.
And they're all amazing games.
This is true, and they don't have to spend development budget on any story like at all. Like, there's no bug fixing, there's no expansions. It's just
and then they're going to expect us to pay $70 minimum.
yeah. You know what they could do though? Like, honestly, like what they could have done is they could make the whole game like $80, but then do multiplayers 40, stories 40, or just something like that. Like, let them pick. If they want both, they can get both. If they want one now, they can get the other one later. Let them do that. Because there are people who like the story, and there are, like, Modern Warfare 2's story I really liked it when he shoots you in the chest and it's like, what? You're a traitor. I'm gonna fucking kill you. You know, it was a whole thing. I really appreciate when they do good shit like that when they're well written. They're pieces of shit. I don't want anything to do with them.
Yeah.
And that's my problem, is I know that those things are expensive. The voice acting, the mocap, the cinematics, all that crap for a 7-hour campaign when you're just going to spend 90% of your hours in multiplayer anyway. So I do get the thing, but I do think there are individuals out there that like the campaign.
I usually play campaign before I even play the multiplayer.
I used to, until I met Kyle. And the reason is because I used to play the campaign thinking, you know what, let me familiarize myself with the weapons. There's the fucking every week, except last week. He was good last week. I would play the campaign first, try to get you familiar with the weapons and the stuff, and then I go online to get my ass beat. And I realized that playing the thing doesn't matter, because even if it's a game that I know much better than Kyle, he still wins because that stupid ghost thing in Halo. It's not important. What's important is screw you, Kyle.
Watch your six.
So, what? Go ahead, Aaron.
So I think it really just depends on the game, right? So something like Call of Duty, like, I personally haven't played the campaign and I don't personally want to. But I know a lot of people for Call of Duty go to Call of Duty for multiplayer. And then something like Battlefield, based on what I've seen, that would be a mostly multiplayer game. Halo is mostly multiplayer, though I do love the Halo campaigns personally. But something like BioShock had multiplayer. But
BioShock 2.
BioShock 2 had multiplayer. But that game is more about, like, campaign, storyline. Yeah. And then Crysis 3, that's more of, like, you play for the campaign thing.
Borderlands.
So,
Maximum armor.
Yeah, I think it really just depends on the game and how the community usually uses that game. And I would say, like, for the first game, do the campaign and the multiplayer, see how people respond to it, and then just focus on one or the other based on what the community prefers in general.
So we're not talking about Halo, we're just talking about in theory for
shooters
games.
in general.
Yeah.
Shooters.
Yeah. I mean, shooters have a definite focus on the multiplayer element. But in the case of BioShock Infinite, they were working on a multiplayer for BioShock Infinite, to my recollection, and they scrapped it when the whole team left, and it was a whole thing because people are going to buy BioShock for the story, like she just said, and not for the multiplayer stuff.
Oh man, could you imagine a multiplayer Witcher?
Yes.
Yeah.
But we're not gonna excite me too much.